Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Tesla stock on Friday was up about 2.5%. You did go up 0.1% in after hours. It seemed like the markets also rebounded a little bit broadly in after hours on Friday. Even the Russell was up 0.14% in after hours. S&P, while it was up 0.5% on the day, was up 0.13% in after hours as well. So here in today's episode, we're going to get into all of your Tesla stock breaking news. And surprisingly, for a Saturday, there's quite a bit of news, and we will share it with you. We're also going to look at the option activity from Friday, what the short sellers did on Friday in Tesla stock, and take a look at your broader market news today as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a jam-packed video. If you want to get $100 in free stock when you deposit $1,000 and fund a new brokerage with Public, that is my favorite brokerage right now. They have a ton of tools over there that are simple and easy to use. That link is down below. And if you guys want to come join the trading community and come invest and trade with us in these opportunities, that link is down below as well, but more on that in just a few minutes. Let's get into today's episode. First and foremost, let's start with your Tesla stock breaking news. Here it says Tesla may not include key cards with your vehicle purchase in the new Model 3 Standard and Model Y Standard, but you can buy key cards in the Tesla shop for $40. Wes, he is the Cybertruck lead engineer, says that the Cybertruck terrestrial armor package is back in stock. He says, quote, "We are trying to keep up with demand. I've seen a few folks getting good use of theirs already. Will also be added to the configurator soon, so you can put underbody armor on your vehicle straight from the factory." So suggesting there's really good demand for this additional add-on. And while this is not specifically Tesla news, Russia has asked Elon Musk to help build a $65 billion tunnel linking Alaska and Russia. It would be called the Putin-Trump Tunnel. Trump, on this tunnel from Russia to Alaska, says, quote unquote, "We'll have to think about that." So I think it's pretty cool. A pretty cool idea, at least. Lars Morave, VP of Vehicle Engineering at Tesla, says, quote, "If you see the Cybercab RC fleet running around with steering wheels, that's because we had to figure out a way to test it. They're not for sale. It's just a test feature only." And this is important because we have seen quite a few Cybercabs testing, specifically in Fremont, California, at the Tesla factory there. And it begs the question, are we about to get unsupervised FSD, unsupervised robotaxi rides coming soon? I'll put it like this. With a safety driver in the front seat, it's going to be almost impossible for robotaxi to have good margins on that. The margins really start to explode once you take the safety driver out of the vehicles. Once you don't have to pay someone to sit there. That's when scalability becomes a lot easier, and that's when profitability per vehicle becomes a lot better. So it would be huge for Tesla stock when that happens. And Tesla now explicitly states which Model 3 inventory vehicles have a turn signal stock. Tesla offers a $600 turn signal stock retrofit for owners that want to add it to their existing Model 3 compatible with Model 3s produced in 2024 and 2025 without a turn signal stock. So they are specifically highlighting this in the inventory section of Tesla's website for vehicles that do have a turn signal stock. Now, Tesla has issued their response to the proxy advisory firm ISS recommending to vote against Elon's new 2025 CEO Performance Award. Tesla says, quote, "ISS unfounded and nonsensical recommendation against IRA proves how disconnected from reality they are. It's easy for ISS to tell others how to vote when they have nothing on the line." It's and Elon calls he comments on this and says they're corporate terrorists, which, like, for Elon to get paid really anything, Tesla stock needs to go up significantly from here. For Elon to get paid really anything at all, Tesla stock has to be over $600 a share. Okay, what kind of a hater are you to vote against a compensation package where you win and the CEO wins big time. Like, you're just a hater at that point. Like, there's no other way to put it. Just a straight up hater. Now, the Las Vegas Metro Police Department has released a new teaser video of their 10 Cybertruck police vehicle fleet, which will soon start patrolling the streets. They say, quote, "These Cybertrucks will help officers respond quickly when you need them most." These 10 Cybertrucks were actually donated by a billionaire. So the Las Vegas Police Department did not even pay for these vehicles. The taxpayers did not pay for these vehicles. This was from a billionaire investor donation. Also in the news today, you can now subscribe to Tesla's FSD Supervised in Australia for $149 a month, which translates to about $96 per month. The Boring Company has officially announced that it is testing Tesla's full self-driving in its Las Vegas loop. A new $51 million Tesla Megapack battery energy storage system is now operational in Kingsman, Arizona, which Amerisico Inc. states is the largest beyond-the-meter project in Arizona and fourth largest in the United States. The battery storage system supports Nucor's bar mill expansion, which includes installation of a new electric arc fence and aims to boost production capacity to 600,000 tons annually. By placing a battery energy storage system on site at Nucor's Kingman plant, they say we are helping to support their expansion and create a more resilient, reliable, and clean energy future, said their CEO. Sawyer Merritt here points out this kind of funny. On May 5th, 2022, GM CEO Mary Barra said, "By mid-decade, we will be selling more EVs in the country than anyone else, including Tesla." And it's mid-decade now. And the EVs sold in Q3 2025, Tesla at 195,000, GM at 66,500. So they have a long way to go to catch up. Tesla is still selling roughly 3 times more electric vehicles per quarter in the US than GM. And here you can see more new Model Y standards are starting to pop up in Tesla's inventory in the US. Elon Musk says that his estimate of the probability of Grok 5 achieving AGI is now at 10% and rising. This will start to be more important for Tesla because on November 6th, Tesla is expected to invest in XAI. So XAI doing well will start to be materially more beneficial for Tesla. Now, Elon Musk says the Tesla cars operating in the Boring Company tunnels under Las Vegas will be driverless in a month or two. Like, using FSD, that's 4,000 people per day that are going to be exposed to FSD, which is obviously good for Tesla. And it looks like Tesla is going to wait until FSD v14.2 for a broader public release on V14. Tesla has released a new feature in its app called the Tire Center, which helps you find the right tires for your vehicle. After selecting your tire size, you're presented with available options that can be purchased and installed by Tesla. And Tesla will be hosting a Halloween party at their diner on October 31st, quote unquote. This invite-only event will include limited giveaways, treats, and activities for kids. Enter your Frunk decoration contest with your most creative design for a chance to win a prize. In option activity on Friday, you had 226 different trades that were flagged as interesting by the algorithms over here on Ortex, totaling $200.69 million with a positive order value of 84%. On Thursday, you had a positive order value of 78%. So Friday was even more bullish than Thursday, which is not surprising. We do have Tesla earnings in this upcoming week, which is going to be a big catalyst for Tesla. And it could be a catalyst to really break Tesla out to new all-time highs. But we'll talk about that a little bit more in the next video, just because there's so much we need to cover in this video. Short interest of free float sitting at 2.75%. You do have $33.06 billion sold short in Tesla currently, totaling 77.11 million shares that are currently sold short. Over on StockTwits, it's actually pretty interesting. The sentiment shows bearish at 35. Yesterday, or on Thursday, it was bearish at 33. Message volume is low at 37. Participation ratio is low at 32. So what do you think happens if next week Tesla has some really positive things to say? Yeah, people are off sides here in Tesla, and it's pretty interesting. We talked about this a while back, but it does look like retail investors have, they're not the driving force that is bullish behind Tesla right now. It seems like a lot of institutions are the ones that are more bullish on Tesla right now, which is very unusual because normally it's retail that is bullish and then institutions catch up. This time around, institutions are bullish and retail might need to catch up. And I think next week could be a big catalyst for actually doing that. Now, on Polymarket here, there is a bet that says, will Tesla beat quarterly earnings? According to Polymarket, there is a 74% chance that Tesla will beat. Now, Mario on X, which was also reposted by Elon Musk, says Tesla's Autopilot beats human drivers by a mile. New data shows Tesla's Autopilot might actually be a better driver than, well, you. According to Tesla's 2025 safety report, cars using Autopilot only crash about once every 6.69 million miles, a rate of 0.15 crashes per million miles. For comparison, human drivers crash at 1.42 per million miles, and even Teslas without Autopilot hit 1.04. Even Waymo's self-driving cars, which have an impressive record, average 0.21 crashes per million miles. In short, humans equal crashy. Tesla Autopilot equals chill. So next time someone says they don't trust robots on the road, remind them that robots are 10 times less likely to wreck your car. So that's impressive. Tesla's even Autopilot, again, is beating Waymo. Now, ex-Waymo CEO on Tesla's robotaxi says, quote, please let me know when Tesla launches a robotaxi. I'm still waiting. It's rather obviously not a robotaxi if there's an employee inside the car. Okay, Elon Musk comments on this and says they will switch from claiming that Tesla's self-driving is fake to Tesla's self-driving is unfairly good. Now, in broader market news today, Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, says, quote unquote, President Trump is asserting American sovereignty and leading our allies to push back against China's economic coercion. Netanyahu has instructed that the Rafah crossing will not be opened until further notice. The first NVIDIA Blackwell wafer has been produced in the United States per NVIDIA, which is a huge milestone. IKEA says it will be raising its prices due to Trump's furniture tariffs. And in breaking news, government officials have confirmed that Americans are still required to file and pay federal taxes on time, despite the government shutdown. Not surprising. They're gonna want their money regardless if the government is open or not. Also in the news today, Trump officials are quietly discussing a Kim Jong-un meeting during the upcoming Asia trip. China's vice premier says U.S. Treasury Secretary sincere, thorough, and China's vice premier at 10:31 p.m. last night, so after markets were closed, futures or overnight trading was closed, U.S. Treasury Secretary in sincere, thorough, and positive talks. So things seem to be going in the right direction on China trade. And Chinese Vice Premier Li Lefeng speaks with U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent by video call. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent says planning to meet in person next week for further discussion. Bessent says that Vice Premier Li Lefeng and I engaged in open and detailed discussions about trade between the United States and China. So again, seemingly heading in the right direction. And apparently the U.S. has drafted countermeasures if negotiations fail with China, which is, again, that's not really new information, but sounds like a scary headline. Trump to implement a 25% tariff on heavy-duty trucks effective November 1st, according to a senior U.S. official. Trump says meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine was very interesting and cordial. A new poll is finding that more people are starting to blame Democrats for the government shutdown. So that is all of the news that you need to know over this weekend so far. But just to take a look at where broader markets closed the Friday trading day, the CNN Fear and Greed Index closed at 27, which is deep into fear territory. Market momentum is fear, stock price strength is neutral, stock price breadth, extreme fear, put and call options, fear, market volatility is fear, safe haven demand, extreme fear, and junk bond demand in extreme fear as well. We do have the AI investor sentiment survey that came out on Thursday. If you have not seen this, I think it's critical that you understand what this means. Bullish investors at 33.7%. Neutral investors at 20.3%, and bearish investors skyrocketing to 46.1%, up from 35.6% last week. So bears are fully in control of this market. The sentiment has dramatically shifted. Whether you're looking at the CNN Fear and Greed Index, whether you're looking at positioning in markets, whether you're looking at the AI investor sentiment survey, it really doesn't matter what you're looking at. It all shows the same thing. People are bearish right now. And when people are bearish is when you want to be investing, historically speaking. So let me know your thoughts on all of this down below in the comments section. We will be going over Tesla's earnings next week, specifically in the next video, my expectations for Tesla stock and the rally that I think could be coming next. If you guys want to come join the trading community, check that link out down below in the description of this video. I know we didn't really give an overview on that, but I mean, we're going out, we're finding these hidden gem stocks in AI, software, robotics, gene editing, biopharmas, quantum, software, main themes for the next 10 years, and investing in the underlooked opportunities. That's the long story short. We have a lot of exciting stocks that we are targeting right now, and I think the best is yet to come. So let me know your thoughts on all of what we covered in this video in the comment section. Links down below for the trading community and public. Have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you in the next one.